Hello, good people of the internet. Welcome to my very first video. Just starting up a channel here revolving around communications type gear. Thought I'd start out with a scanner. So let me give you a quick demo of this little scanner I just got off eBay a few days ago. So what you are looking at here is a scanner that came out in 1981. This is the Realistic brand from Radio Shack. The scanner is a Pro 2008 model, and this came just at around the time people were coming out of tube-based scanners. This one has no tubes in it. It also has no crystals in it. The crystals used in the older scanners were interesting, to say the least. You would have to have a crystal for each frequency that you wanted to scan. So if you had a 10 channel scanner, you'd have 10 crystals, each programmed with a specific frequency. This particular model, you can actually directly type in what frequency you wanted and assign it to a channel. This has 8 channels. It has the larger jack for headphones, if you have those style. That would be the really old style. Volume, squelch, the display, of course the keypad itself. Nothing on that side, nothing on this side, and this thing is dirty, I might add. I just got it in the mail. Bought it off eBay for, I think it was $15. And looking at the back, you'll notice it's got an antenna that goes down into it. It screws in, it's threaded on the end. And it works pretty good for the most part. Now I'm in a basement, so it's not picking up great down here where I'm at now. But you have the option of putting in an external antenna. And it uses a Motorola style connector. So it's similar to the connector, I believe it might be the same, as what you would see on a car radio for that antenna. So you would need a Motorola to whatever type deal you have for your external antenna. The 9-volt battery that goes in here doesn't have one in it right now. You'll see it's blank when I power it up. That holds the memory of the channels once you unplug it. So if it's not plugged in and you don't have that battery in there, you lose your channels. So let's take a quick look at this thing and how you program it. All right, we got it plugged in over there. Let's give it a try here. We got it turned on now. And you can see it's scanning through all 8 channels. Over here is the channel number. Here's the frequency you're scanning. And you'll notice it's zeros. It's because I don't have a 9-volt battery in it. And whatever memory it had programmed before was lost. All right, to program this thing, now you noticed a moment ago it was scanning through. I'm going to hit the manual button, and that's to manually go to each channel. Let me just start it. We'll start at 1. So with it at 1 and it's not moving, we're going to hit program. You'll see that little dash in there. Now all you have to do is type the frequency you want. So we're going to do 462.600 and hit enter. And then if you wanted, you could hit program again, go to the next channel, do the same thing. Let's just go back to channel 1 there. And you notice when I started flipping through it, the dash went away, so it's not in programming mode anymore. We're back to channel 1 now, so it's actually on a channel. And let's see if we can actually hear anything. Let me turn the squelch down and get it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these little handhelds. GMRS is what this frequency is, by the way. And it should be channel 17 if I'm not mistaken. Let me go upstairs and then I'll transmit and we'll see if the radio works and how it sounds. So let me turn the volume up so we can hear it. And we'll do that now.
Radio check. Channel 17, GMRS, radio check.
All right, so it looks like the radio does indeed work. And I guess the next question that may come to your mind is, can this thing actually do anything? So let's go through what channels or what frequencies it can scan, and see if that helps answer your question. So if you look at the plate on the back, it actually tells you what it can scan for as far as the ranges. So it goes from 30 to 50 megahertz. It goes from 144 to 174 megahertz. And then the third range is 410 to 512 megahertz. So whatever you're trying to get is within that range, it'll still work today. Now, something to keep in mind, a lot of the police, fire, rescue, and that sort of thing, they have gone digital or digital and encrypted. And you wouldn't be able to listen to anything like that on this radio. This is an old analog radio, and that's all it's going to do. But it still does quite a bit of stuff. One of the things I like to monitor are the GMRS channels. And living here in Denver, we're very close to the mountains. And we've got a lot of repeaters around this area. So you can actually hear quite a bit of radio traffic of folks talking from these repeaters. And it picks it up just fine. And it picks up various other things too. You know, if you're near the water, it does marine stuff. It does, a little bit of everything as far as this range goes. So, yeah, as long as you're trying to listen to analog sources, it'll still do it. All right, so let's put a few more frequencies in, see if we can pick up anything else. We will go to the next channel over, hit programming. We'll see that little dash there. We just type in the frequency. Let me skip through this part so it's not too boring. I'll get eight channels programmed in.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but that's very interesting. Yeah, that's how you can, that's how, let's say, you're down in the Gulf of Mexico and they're bringing in drugs, up from South America or Central America. That's how the Navy can stop the ship as long as they've got Coast Guard personnel. I didn't know that until back about 3 or 4 months after I enlisted. The Coast Guard people on the ship are just like, yeah, we're just here so you guys can do this. We don't actually have to do anything. Yeah, it's like us Marines. We don't really do much on a ship but run the brig. And, at that time, we were the only ones allowed to carry weapons on a naval vessel other than the captain of the boat and the executive officer.
Well, so as you can see, it does actually pick up, even with this little internal antenna and inside the basement. So not bad. Not bad at all for $15. All right.
Deal that presently looks like there's approximately 15 people with nodes connected. And some of those nodes are actually repeaters like you're on now. And so there's who knows how many. And it also offers a Zello, so you can call in off your cell phone and actually talk over this network also. So how many people are listening, I don't know.
So with that, I'll just wrap this video up here. Thanks for watching my first ever video. I'm going to try to post a few more. This might turn into a second hobby other than radio. So until next time, see ya.